Alright, so I wanted to do something fun. This is gonna be another, I guess, top 10, but it's gonna be a little bit different. Before the video starts, follow DNGE, he's the one who's making this template. Follow him on Twitter, or X, or whatever. So, Ultra Super Gogeta just got his plat, and obviously his plat is really fucking good, but he's blue, so that's immediately gonna make him less valuable. So how good he actually is on like a top 10 list? Is he even top 10? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like he's arguably top 10 before I do anything here. So obviously Gogeta is not gonna be number 1. Top 5 I think is very easy. So we have these units here. We have this guy as well, so I think number 1 is going to be Vegito, number 2 is Vegeta. I think number 3 is going to be, you know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say number 3 is going to be Goku, number 4 is going to be Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and number 5 I think is going to be Daima Goku. So we already have our top 5, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, this guy is not number 6, so there you go. And yes, by the way, he's not top 5. So before anyone asks the question, is he top 5? No, he is not. So is he top 10? We'll see, we'll see. So we have, I think, it's very important to look at these two units, right? Because they are also blue. So Ultra Gogeta versus Ultra Turles, I'm gonna tell you right now, Ultra Turles is better. I think it's very obvious. I think individually he's just straight up easily better. The one thing I'm gonna give Gogeta is that he goes type neutral with his blue card, which is very important, and I think it's 10 timer count, so it's actually like a significant time. And it's very important that he does that because obviously Turles goes type neutral on the blue, but that's basically it. So he has blue card which is type neutral, but he can't go type neutral without that, or yeah, like there is no other way he goes type neutral. But Gogeta goes type neutral for 10 timer count, so even after the blue card, he is type neutral. He also has type neutral defenses, although I'm pretty sure Turles has type neutral defenses as well. But yeah, I'm gonna say this right now, there is like no real debate. I think Turles is just straight up better than Gogeta. Honestly, I think Sword of Hope is also better. Sword of Hope has endurance, and now with the plat, it's actually very hard to kill Trunks. You can kill him with the Rising Rush if you have a unit that can nullify endurance with the Rising Rush, like Super Vegito. And we don't have a lot of units like that. I guess we have Gotenks who can do that, but that's basically it. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 can do that as well, I forgot. Yeah, he can do that as well, because he just nullifies endurance for 15 timer count. But still, Trunks is definitely way more durable since he got his plat. He can also heal, but yeah, he cancels buff effects on ult, or sorry, against ults and against special moves. So you can't kill him with an ultimate, you can't kill him with a special move, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, he does that now. I think I'm gonna give the edge to Trunks, honestly, against Gogeta. It's just, he has, I feel like he has more utility. Like, of course, Gogeta can look crazy as well. He can lock in, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I find it pretty hard to use this guy somehow, because the problem is, like, every unit cancels buff effects, and yeah, if you pop a blue card, you can keep your type neutral because it's on the equipment, but any other thing you do, it's like your type neutral is getting cancelled. So for example, the ultimate is almost completely useless with Gogeta, and it's very important to mention because Gogeta has endurance nullification in his kit. He nullifies endurance for 30 timer counts when you pop the ultimate, but guess what? When you pop the ultimate and your buff effects get cancelled, you lose your endurance nullification. So basically, if you use your ultimate, you're not getting your endurance nullification, but that's the only way you get your endurance nullification. So it's a very funny thing. And if you use your ultimate against Vegito, against Majin Vegeta, against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, against Sword of Hope, any of these characters, Ultimate Gohan, you're immediately losing your endurance nullification, which is a big fucking problem, unfortunately. You're also losing your type neutral, which once again is obviously a very big problem. You can use your blue card, but that's it. If you use your ultimate, you're just done. So let's say you're last man standing, you get your extra ultimate. I'm pretty sure he goes type neutral there as well. But if you use your ultimate against Vegito, against Goku, against Majin Vegeta, against all of these characters, you just lose your type neutral. So yeah, I think Gogeta is obviously very strong, but we have too many greens, and it's very annoying that literally every single unit cancels buff effects nowadays. Like it's just a thing where at least 1 or 2 units on your opponent's team gonna do that, and Gogeta, it definitely hurts him a lot because you're not getting your endurance notification, you're not getting your type neutral when you're a last man standing, or you're getting it but you're losing it at the same time. So it's very fucking annoying, unfortunately. But for example, Turles, yes, he's blue as well, but he has the comeback, right? Like he has a mechanic that's just absolutely fucking broken. Trunks, he has endurance, and his endurance is way better now because he also cancels buff effects. He also does a lot of damage. Who does more damage, Trunks or Gogeta? I think it's comparable, but Trunks is definitely way better defensively. Turles is obviously way better defensively. Obviously blues are not in a good spot, so I think having this like extra defense, I think they are more valuable because of that. And by the way, once again, I think Turles is definitely better individually. I think Trunks and Gogeta are comparable, but even then it's like what you prefer. Having endurance or having Gogeta, who I guess has more offense, I guess, but Trunks is doing a lot of fucking damage as well, so it's not like Gogeta is like way better offensively. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is he number 8 though? I'm not even sure if he's number 8. But we have another blue character who could be in the conversation. I honestly don't know who I prefer, Vegito or Gogeta. Okay, so Vegito versus Gogeta. I think it's actually pretty close. It's tough. I don't even know like which unit I would pick. To be fair, Gogeta's blue card I think might give him the edge, because Gogeta obviously once again pops the blue, goes tap neutral for 10 timer counts. That might be more valuable than like Vegito. I don't even really know, like, because like yeah, Vegito has the rush. And to be honest, I think people are kinda underrating Vegito's rush, because yes, of course, you can cancel his buff effects, but at the same time you can snipe Vegeta, you can snipe Gotenks, 2 of the top 4 units. And of course his rush works against Trunks as well. And of course his guaranteed rising rush is still a thing. Like yeah, you can nullify his, or not nullify, I guess cancel his buff effects, then his endurance nullification is not a problem anymore. Obviously, but at the same time, if you get your rush off on the right unit, you're basically killing them. It's still a thing. That did not change. If you get your rush off against Majin Vegeta is dead. Your rush is guaranteed basically. If you rush Gotenks, it's the same thing, he's dying. Rush Trunks, it's the same thing, he's dying. Of course, Daimagoku has a very good ability where even if he's not on the battlefield, he cancels buff effects no matter what. And he gets endurance, so you can't kill Daimagoku with Vegito. But yeah, like, you can kill Sword of Hope, you can kill Vegeta, you can kill Gotenks, and even if you rush Super Saiyan 3 or Vegito Blue and they can switch or whatever might be the reason, if they, of course, I would say a full HP like Vegito Blue can probably tank Super Vegito's rush, especially if you guess it. But yeah, if you have like half HP or something, Vegito Blue is dead as well. Like he's at that point, he's dying. It doesn't, and it obviously doesn't matter if you guess the rush. So I guess which one do you prefer? Gogeta, he has the lock-in, he has the blue card, or Vegito's rising rush. Other than that, like, I think they are comparable. Also, Goku and Vegeta has a very good ability where, and even Super Vegito can do it, where he can lock blue cards, and I think they can lock ultimate cards as well. I'm not sure about that, but they can definitely lock blue cards, and it's very useful against Majin Vegeta, for example. You tag out, you lock the blue card, and they can't use it. So you pop the gauge, and there you go. So that's also very useful. Yeah, but I can see Gogeta being like comparable to Vegito, but I think it's actually pretty close. And yeah, I would probably put Sword of Hope above both of them in the current meta. I'm not saying Sword of Hope is better individually than these guys, but in the current meta, I would say Sword of Hope is probably more valuable. Honestly, I don't even know like between these two, like who should I pick? Honestly, I'm just gonna move these together basically, and I think I'm gonna do a video. This is actually a video, Super Gogeta versus Super Vegito, who is actually the better unit. They are both obviously blue fusions, so that's actually a video. So we have 6-7 units. So at best, Gogeta is right now number 8, but I would probably put Rosé above Gogeta. That sounds so bad, honestly, but in the current meta, I would probably pick Rosé above Gogeta. Like, if I'm being like completely honest, if I'm building a team and like I have to pick between Gogeta and Rosé, and I want to win as much as possible, I'm picking Rosé. In the current meta, for sure. For sure. Like, Gogeta is just like, it's just so difficult to play around all the cancel buff effects bullshit, all the green units. It's definitely very fucking difficult. I would probably say Omega above them as well. Tamagami is probably better in the current meta. I honestly think I probably like Tamagami more than Omega. Tamagami is really fucking good. Although, to be fair, like, obviously he's purple, which is, I mean, against Machin Vegeta is not great, but at the same time, he's actually holding his own. That is the thing. He is actually holding his own. Like, this guy is fucking crazy. He's just not that, like, common, in my opinion. At least I don't see him too much, because I don't know, people just running fucking Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 and Majin Vegeta. And if not those 3 units, I don't know, maybe Gotenks on the team. But that's basically it. Like, that's basically Dragon Ball Legends. Vegito, Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Or some kind of combination, like maybe Daima Goku here and there. But that's basically the fucking PvP right now, those 3. So yeah, but Tamagami is really fucking good. I would probably take Tamagami over these 2. Like Tamagami, Daima Goku, and whoever is the 3rd unit. I would probably pick that team over Gogeta, whatever Gogeta has. Yeah, I would put Tamagami over Super Gogeta. Maybe Omega over Super Gogeta. Although I don't see Omega as too often as well. But yeah, Omega is obviously really good. But yeah, I think we already have 10 units. Yeah, we already have 10 units here, so honestly, I'm just gonna stop there. I don't think Super Gogeta is top 10 right now. I think he's close, I think it's arguable that he's a top 10 unit, but at the same time, blue is just a terrible color, and everyone is cancelling buff effects, which makes these guys in their simplification completely fucking useless. Even as a last man standing, you get your last ultimate, all that stuff. Like, the luck is obviously really fucking good, but once again, your type neutral gets cancelled. At least the blue card is there, which will give you type neutral no matter what. But yeah, like, it is definitely very fucking difficult to use this guy. He's good, but it's just not the right meta, unfortunately. It's just too good, too good green units running around. It's just very fucking difficult to use him. So in my opinion, Ultra Super Gogeta right now is not a top 10 unit. I'm not even gonna finish like ranking all of the units, and I'm not even gonna like who's better, Omega or Tamagami, who cares. I don't think Super Gogeta is top 10. I think you can put Ultimate Gohan above Gogeta as well. I think there is a good reason to do that. Like, you can run Ultimate Gohan with Gotenks, and you can pick a 3rd unit, and that team is probably going to do pretty well. Ultimate Gohan will be very useful against the green units. You run Gotenks, who covers against the yellows. So I would probably say Ultimate Gohan is also above Super Gogeta. Trio of Might Goku in this current meta, honestly, maybe. I can say it for sure. Yeah, I think this guy is maybe top 15. I don't think he's top 10. And once again, I don't think it's his fault, but at the same time, in the current meta, when you have this guy and you have this guy, and that's basically the whole fucking game. It's not even Majin Vegeta, dude. Like, it's these two. This is what I'm saying all the fucking time. It's these two units. Sometimes it's Majin Vegeta, sometimes it's Gotenks, sometimes it's Daima Goku, like whoever else. But honestly, this is the most common team I'm seeing. Vegito Blue and Super Saiyan 3 and whoever the third unit is. This is the fucking game right now. So yeah, like, when you have these two, it's just, being a blue is very fucking difficult. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't think this guy is top 10 right now. He could be, like, individually, I think he has the potential, but in the current meta, nah. He's not. He's probably not top 10. I'm having a real hard time, like, arguing this guy over, like, any of these units, honestly, because of his fucking color. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, and it's not, once again, it's not just the color, it's the cancel buff effects bullshit. Like, it's just so ridiculous, but unfortunately, every single game you're gonna run into that. It's every game. You're gonna see Vegito or Super Saiyan 3 or both of them and Majin Vegeta, like, at least one unit that cancels buff effects, and I think this guy is very weak against that. He really is, because he loses his indirect nullification, he can lose his type neutral. Obviously not the blue card type neutral, but he loses it when let's say he's last on standing. Like, it is very fucking annoying to deal with that shit. So yeah, I don't think he's top 10 right now. He's good, but unfortunately the meta is just not good for him. Yeah, I guess that's basically the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.